I bought my house on the outskirts of a small, quiet town, a peaceful place with big yards, old trees, and no annoying rules. I liked minding my own business, but right across the street was one of those newly built, tight-knit HOA neighborhoods where everybody followed strict rules about lawn height, mailbox style, and even the color of curtains. I didn't belong to it, didn't live inside their borders, and legally had no connection to them at all. But for some reason, their president, a bossy woman named Kathy, acted like she owned the entire area. The first week I moved in, she marched right over with a clipboard and said, "You need to repaint your fence to match HOA." "Standards," I laughed and politely told her, "Ma'am, I'm not in your HOA." She stared at me like I'd just insulted her ancestors. That moment was the beginning of everything. Over the next few weeks, she kept harassing me. HOA notices were taped to my door, even though they had no authority over me. One day it was, "Your trash can is visible." Another day it was, "Your truck is too large." I ignored them all. Then one afternoon, while I was trimming my hedge, she showed up again, this time with 2 board members. "This is your final warning," she declared. "If you refuse to comply, we will take action." I told her again calmly. "I don't belong to your HOA. Stop bothering me," she snapped. "We'll let the authorities deal with this." And she actually did. The next morning, 2 police officers knocked on my door. They looked confused. They said someone from the HOA complained that I was refusing to follow neighborhood regulations. I explained everything. Showed them my property deed, property map, and boundary lines. They apologized, saying the HOA had exaggerated the complaint and wasted their time. That made me angry, but the cops leaving quietly only made Kathy madder. She stormed out of her cul-de-sac yelling, "You can't hide from the HOA forever." I shut the door and let her yell into the wind. Then one day, something interesting happened. I got a letter from a real estate firm handling a sale of a large commercial property on the edge of the HOA neighborhood. It was an old mini-strip with a storage building, parking lot, and a few empty rooms. The HOA used part of that land for their meetings, parking overflow, even a community garden, but they didn't own it. The property had been neglected for years, and the owner wanted a quick sale. The price was shockingly low. I ran the numbers, talked to the agent, and within a month, I became the new owner. I didn't think much of it at first. My plan was to rent out storage units and maybe renovate the office space later. But then I learned something incredible. The HOA's clubhouse, their event hall, the space where they held board meetings, and even a chunk of their parking lot were sitting partly on my newly purchased land under an old agreement the previous owner never renewed.